and I fire up the robots, give them a little oil, and we send ourselves marching along the way. Now remember, our robots do the painting, you do the guessing. I give a few clues along the way. We start off easy, we get harder. So here we go. 80s music legends. This legend started as the youngest member of a family music group. He was known for his extraordinary dance moves, especially the moonwalk. I think we'll all know this one. His album Thriller became the best-selling album of all time. All time. There you go. Everybody's going to get this one, I have a feeling. I think you'll get these, Kayla. I think you'll get these. Famous for his iconic single glove and red leather jackets, nicknamed as the King of Pop. That's right, everybody's getting this one. It is indeed Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson defined the 1980s music scene with his revolutionary style and performances. I think the robots did pretty good. Did pretty good with this one. Okay, remember they're gonna start kind of easy, and we'll try to make them a little harder at the end. Although you guys probably know all your 80s musicians, right? Probably. All right. Next up. Known for constantly reinventing her image and pushing boundaries. Early in her career, she was known for her distinct style of layered clothing and religious imagery. That's true. The layered clothing was weird, and the religious imagery was weird. That's right. Told you they start easy. Her hits include Like a Virgin and Material Girl. Robots are hitting this one again, too, I think, pretty well, right? She dominated both music charts and fashion trends in the 1980s. She is often called the Queen of Pop. How about that? Everybody got it? I see lots of Madonnas. I see lots of Madonnas. Everybody has it. Madonna's influence extended beyond music into fashion and culture, shaping the decade's pop scene. There we go. Sounds like Madonna, right? What, Britney Spears? Britney Spears is called the Queen of Pop? I don't, maybe now. Not then. Next up. This was a multi-instrumentalist known for blending funk, rock, and R&B. Famous for his flamboyant fashion and symbol-like logo. That's right. Here's a key clue. Later changed his name to just a symbol. His song, Purple Rain, became the anthem of the 1980s. Yes, everybody's getting this. I had a feeling you guys would all know the musicians from the 1980s. All right. Known for his unparalleled creativity and mysterious persona. Yes, indeed. His guitar solos and vocal range were legendary. Legendary. That's right, this is Prince. Prince's unique sound and style made him a revolutionary figure in music and culture. And for some reason, my mind's kind of blanking. What was his real name? Anybody know his real name? Can't remember. I don't know why. I used to know that. Oh, right. All right, next up, number 4. I don't know. This first clue kind of gives it away. Maybe I'll just skip the first clue. Known for his blue-collar roots and storytelling through music. His album, Born in the USA, was a huge commercial success. Often wrote songs about working class struggles. Known for high energy marathon length concerts. I never went to one of his concerts. Who out there went to a Bruce Springsteen concert? No, Ronaldo. Maybe it kind of looks like Steven Tyler, although nobody looks like Steven Tyler, to be honest. He was nicknamed the Boss. Nicknamed the Boss. Everybody got it, right? Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen's music resonated with a generation of Americans looking for hope and perseverance. Prince Roger Nelson. All right, who went to a Bruce Springsteen concert? Did I get any of those out there? Did I get any of those? Nobody? Nobody went to a Bruce Springsteen? Okay, next up, here we go. Number 5, started as a model before turning to music. Her debut album became the best-selling debut album by a woman in history at the time. A lot of clarifications there. Who knows? She's known for her powerful, soulful voice that could hit impossible notes. Impossible, I say. Sang one of the most iconic renditions of the Star Spangled Banner. Did you know that? Her song, I Will Always Love You, let's get that right, became an all-time classic. I Will Always Love You. That's right. You've got it. You've got it. This indeed is Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston became one of the best-selling music artists of the time, known for her vocal prowess. Yeah, they've got a new Whitney movie, right? Is it dark or is it good? Or is that not the same thing? Could be dark and good, I guess. Known for his chameleon-like ability to reinvent his musical and personal style. How about that? He adopted a series of alter egos, including one called Ziggy Stardust. This indeed is Ziggy. His music blended rock and art pop with experimental sounds. Who knows? Nah, you guys got this. I think this category is a little too easy for you guys. We do have a bonus round coming up with a little bit harder category, so hang in there. It's a surprise, though. We won't let anybody know. Famous for his androgynous appearance and boundary-pushing fashion, he had hits like Space Oddity and Let's Dance. Now, see, that was kind of my going out dance era, the 80s. So it was after college and I was married in couples, and we would go out dancing, and I remember lots of Bowie being spun up in the discos. Yes. Let's Dance. China Girl, right? David Bowie was a musical and cultural innovator and constantly redefined his image and sound. Next up. This guy was originally the drummer and lead singer for the band Genesis. Remember that? Known for his distinctive voice and emotive delivery. His solo career took off with hits like In the Air Tonight. That is a soulful tune, am I right? In the Air Tonight. I love that song. That's right. You guys all know these. He became one of the biggest solo artists of the 1980s with a string of hits. And he's got kind of a distinctive look too, right? I think the Robots kind of got close on this one, right? Okay, everybody knows this, right? Phil Collins. Phil Collins dominated the 1980s charts both as a solo artist and as a frontman of Genesis. Phil Collins. There he is. In the Air Tonight. You guys like that song too? What's your favorite if it's not that one? Phil Collins. Oh, was he on Epstein Island? So they had compromised Phil. That might explain some things. All right, next up. This guy first gained fame as half the pop duo Wham. His breakout solo hit was Faith. I kind of forgot that Wham thing, right? Known for his striking good looks and deep, soulful voice. Who knows this one? There you go. You got it, Stu. Stu's in the house. He became an icon with the 1980s pop hits like Careless Whisper. I don't remember that one. Can somebody sing a few tunes of Careless Whisper? I don't remember that. Well, so, we're talking about musical people, so the whole ditty thing starts to come up, right? Am I right? His music blended pop with soul and R&B influences. Yes, it did. I think everybody's got this. This indeed is George Michael. George Michael was one of the most successful male pop stars of the 1980s, known for his smooth voice and his charisma. Wham! Next up, almost halfway through the musical folks of the 1980s, she is known for her colorful hair and quirky fashion sense. She had an early hit with the feminist anthem. I can't even give you this clue. It makes it too easy. She's known for her raspy, distinctive voice and punk-inspired style. Punk-inspired style. Oh, you guys are all getting this so fast. Girls just want to have fun, right? Famous for her theatrical and boundary-pushing performances, she won hearts with her powerful ballad, Time After Time. A lot of musicians become famous for their ballads, right? Interesting. Wasn't it even like Kiss or something became famous for their ballads? That was weird. Anyway, yes, this is Cyndi Lauper. Cyndi Lauper was a feminist icon of the 1980s, blending pop, punk, and new wave styles in her music. I think everybody pretty much got that one. You all got it. Glad to see everybody playing. Stu, Shih Tzu, Not, Super Puppy, Alfredo, Brenda, Dizzy, Alfredo, Yule, Paige is even in the house. It's P. Diddy. The flamboyant and charismatic frontman of Queen. Everybody's going to know it from that. Known for his wide vocal range and operatic style. He co-wrote many of Queen's biggest hits, including Bohemian Rhapsody. An anthem for sure. All these people are so well known for their looks and their and the clues that it's just very easy, isn't it? Famous for his energetic and theatrical live performances. Yes, indeed. His distinctive voice made Queen one of the most influential bands of all time. I think everybody's getting it. I see everybody with the right answer up there. This indeed is Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury is remembered as one of the greatest rock vocalists and performers in history. That's a nice wrap it up. One of the greatest rock vocalists and performers in history. Freddie Mercury of Queen. Yes, indeed. We're halfway home on the musicians of the 1980s. Halfway home. Number 11 coming up. She gained fame as the lead female vocalist of a legendary rock band. Known for her ethereal voice and flowing bohemian-style stage outfits. Boy, those clues are just right on, aren't they? Yes, they are. Her solo hits included Edge of 17 and Stand Back. That's right. Rob's in the house with the first right answer on the board. Super Poppy. Super Pappy, sorry. Not Super Poppy, although that'd be okay too. Super Pappy. Alfredo. Her time with Fleetwood Mac made her a rock icon. She wrote some of the band's biggest hits, including Rhiannon. Stevie Nicks became one of the most influential women in rock music, both with Fleetwood Mac and as a solo artist. Yes, indeed. I think the Robots got that painting pretty good, didn't they? Yeah. The White Witch. Yes, indeed. A Shih Tzu glitched. Number 12. She started her career in the 1960s as part of a duo with her then husband. Her raspy voice and dynamic stage presence made her a force in both rock and pop. There you go. Rob's on the board. Released a career-defining album in the 1980s titled Private Dancer. She is famous for hits like What's Love Got to Do With It and her electrifying live performances. I never saw her live. Anybody here see Tina Turner live? Anybody? She was known as the Queen of Rock and Roll, not the Queen of Pop. The Queen of Rock and Roll. Lives in Switzerland. Cool. We don't need another hero. We do not. We do not. Tina Turner's comeback in the 1980s made her a worldwide sensation, cementing her status as a music legend. Tina Turner. What was her husband's, ex-husband's name? Everybody remember Blank and Tina Turner? Who knows? Ike, of course. Next up. This gentleman gained fame as part of the Motown group, the Commodores. Anybody remember the Commodores? That's another one where he used to go out dancing to the Commodores. A little earlier than Prince. Commodores. Brick House. You ever remember when Brick House would come on the disco? Everybody hit the dance floor with the Brick House. He achieved solo success with hits like Hello and All Night Long. Co-wrote the charity single We Are the World. He co-wrote We Are the World. I didn't know that. With Michael Jackson. His easy listening style made him one of the biggest pop stars of the decade. Everybody got it? I see the right answer up there everywhere. Alfredo, I should do not. Stew. and Jan has the actual correct answer. Oh, inside joke. Inside joke. Sorry. We don't need to talk about Vic Revolta. Next up, known as the Piano Man for his early hit of the same name. I bet you'll get this. He wrote songs blending rock, pop, and classical influences. He's famous for hits like Uptown Girl, We Didn't Start the Fire, and It's Still Rock and Roll to Me. It's still rock and roll to me. That's right. Everyone's on the board. Curtis. His music often told stories about working class life and love. His piano-driven rock made him a staple of the 1980s radio. Everybody's got the right answer. This is Billy Joel. Billy Joel's songwriting and piano mastery made him one of the most beloved musicians of the 1980s. Billy Joel. The robots obviously chose a more recent photo. All right, recent picture. Oh, okay, there you go. Billy Joel. Okay, we're all the way up to number 15 now. This is the only one I've got in this whole category that's actually the band versus the individual. I don't know why that is. But this is a British band known for their stylish music and fashion-forward image. Their music blended new wave, synth pop, and rock influences. They are famous for hits like This Is Gonna Give It Away. Their music videos were iconic in the early days of MTV. Oh, Rob's already got it. Hungry Like a Wolf. Hungry Like a Wolf and Rio. Known as one of the biggest bands of the 1980s, often dubbed the Fab Five. Fab Five. That's right. This is the face of Duran Duran. Duran Duran became synonymous with the 1980s, which I guess that's true, right? Thanks to their catchy songs and glamorous image. Yes. Who can name some other 1980s bands that were similar to Duran Duran, right? Quite a few. Quite a few. Who remembers Flock of Seagulls? I liked Flock of Seagulls, right? Got the hair going. Definitely. I used to have a little bit of Flock of Seagulls thing going myself. If you can believe that. All right, next up. A band led by a charismatic frontman with big hair, another big hair, and even bigger anthems. He's known for his blend of hard rock and pop melodies. Who knows this? That's right, Iran. Yeah, the Police was good. It wouldn't Pitch Mode, sure. Vandal Ballet, The Monkees? Not in the same. Yeah, you guys are getting this now. Their mix of power ballads and rockers made them one of the biggest acts of the decade. They became the quintessential 1980s stadium rock band. It's a quintessential word. Who watches Pookie and Jet on TikTok? Quintessential. Am I right? Of course I am. John Bon Jovi's stadium-filling rock anthems made him one of the biggest acts of the 1980s. Bon Jovi. There you go. We got 4 more. She's known for her androgynous look and powerful voice, which helped define the new wave genre. She is part of a successful duo and had numerous hits during the 1980s. The band's most iconic song is Sweet Dreams Are Made of These. She often sported short, bright red or blonde hair and bold fashion choices. There you go. Everybody's getting it, of course. She was the lead singer of the band Eurythmics, a synth pop band that ruled the charts in the 1980s. Yeah, they had some big stuff. Annie Lennox. Annie Lennox became an iconic figure in the 1980s with her striking appearance and soulful voice, leading the Eurythmics to massive success. We have 3 more of the musicians from the 1980s. legendary musicians from the 1980s. Annie Lennox, Eurythmics, correct. Next up, here we go. This is the sister of a famous pop icon, but she made a name for herself as a solo artist. Her breakthrough album was called Control, and it made her a star in the mid-80s. She was known for her crisp dance moves, and innovative music videos. Yeah, she was all about the music videos, right? Yeah, you guys all are getting these fast. Yes, you are. She released hits like Nasty, Rhythm Nation, and What Have You Done For Me Lately? Oh, everybody's got it. Oh, a wardrobe malfunction. Did the robots catch it? No. Well, kind of. She became an icon of pop and R&B with her mix of empowering lyrics and danceable tracks. Yes, indeed. I think everybody's got it. This indeed is Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson emerged as a trailblazer for women in pop and R&B, creating a unique sound and image. Yeah, she was unique. Two more. We only have two more in this category. Next up, a Canadian rocker known for his gravelly voice and anthemic love songs. That's a word, anthemic. His album Reckless made him a superstar in the 1980s. Reckless. Famous for his hits like Summer of '69 and Heaven. There you go. Stewart's on the board. Good job. Everybody's getting it. Known for his high-energy performances and heartfelt ballads. His blend of rock and pop made him one of the most successful solo acts of the decade. Now, the robots have kind of chosen a muscular version. I guess he's always worked out and stuff, right? Do you always wear the kind of short sleeve shirts? Not sure. Yes, Bryan Adams. Correct. Yes, indeed. This is Bryan Adams. His mix of heartland rock and romantic ballads earned him a lasting legacy in music. You guys ready for the last one? And I have a lot of writing to read. A British singer, songwriter, and pianist known for his flamboyant stage presence and distinctive glasses. He collaborated frequently with lyricist Bernie Taupin to create his hits through the 1970s and 80s. Oh, everybody's different. Not Harry Styles. His fashion sense included elaborate outfits and oversized glasses and became his signature. Famous for his ballads including Your Song, Candle in the Wind, and I'm Still Standing. One of the most iconic performances was the song Can You Feel the Love Tonight for Disney's Lion King soundtrack. Did you know that? Did you know that? Again, this is the last musician in our category of Legends of the 1980s. Indeed, this is Elton John, and Elton John's unique blend of pop and rock made him one of the most enduring and successful musicians of the 1980s and beyond. And beyond. All right, well, that was pretty fun. Seems like you guys did awfully good. So you guys, that was kind of like Crocodile Rock, good one. Everybody got more Elton songs? What's your favorite Elton John song?